I mean, they listen. And I mean, shit. When you ain't a football guy, I don't think you should be in football talk. Period.
Yo, that's what caused the drama with the 49ers when Harbaugh was there. So there was already some like friction between Trent Baalke, Jim Harbaugh, Jed York. Jed York was still
Yep.
very young in the ownership process. He had the team basically handed down to him from his dad, John, a couple years prior to hiring Jim Harbaugh. So Jed wanted to be hands-on, which what a lot of young executives like to do. Some people might see it as micromanaging. Some might see it as kind of being overbearing. People see it different ways. But apparently, at one point, while the friction was already not good, Jed pulled up to a coaches and players meeting, and Jim, no matter how he meant it, said the words, "This room is for football men only," and it was a wrap.
And if you notice, touching on what you're saying, Balky having the same problems with Peterson over there in Jacksonville.
Bro.
It's some riff over there. And man, for a team to be successful, the GM and the coach got to be on the same page, man.
Yeah.
Or you can hang it up. It's a wrap. Because Bill Parcells made this famous quote: "You want to buy the grocery, but you want me to cook."
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah, nah. So yeah, man, you gotta they gotta get along together. They gotta have a great relationship and just be on the same accord, in my opinion,
Yeah.
to be successful. Let me ask you this here, Lindell. Speaking on football, what do you think the game plan needs to be for you guys to be successful in the Super Bowl? Come out with a victory.
Um.
If you could make your make the game plan, tell me what, just offensively. Not, you ain't got to go into the defense.
Offensively,
Yeah,
do what you've been doing. Uh, put McCaffrey in motion. Put Kittle in motion. Do not let the defense sit in its opening, like its initial play. Force those linebackers to make reads pre-snap. Force the personnel on defense to move around. Keep doing what you're doing. Brock can clearly handle at least the pre-snap motion. He knows at least where his first and second read is. That third one is going to be the key. If Brock, instead of forcing passes, right, because he clearly knows where everybody is, but instead of forcing that third read, if the defensive pass, if the pass starts getting to you, if he can get 5, 6, 7 yards, do what he was doing in the second half against the Lions, and pushing the sticks with his feet, if he gets that third read and it's not there, the Chiefs are in trouble. But for the most part, I'm not doing anything different, bro. I'm not doing anything different. Debo's a problem, Ayuk's a problem, Kill's a problem, CMC's a problem. Brock can be a problem if the coverage is good. The problem is you need to dedicate everybody to that personnel. So if he's tucking the ball, he's getting you 6, 7 yards late in the schedule, late in the play, Chiefs are in deep trouble. It's defensively for me where I think they've got to be very, very diligent, because Patty Mahomes is by far and away the best quarterback they will face all year, and they just so happen to be facing him in the Super Bowl. You know,
Right.
So I have mixed emotions, because we are really freaking good against the run, and Fred Warner is going downhill. Turn him into a
Right.
heat-seeking missile, going downhill. But honestly, you have to You have to
But see
put
that,
pressure
but
on him.
that, but that, but that's my thing. Like when I'm looking at the matchups and looking at schematics, and I'm like, that's why I struggle with. Like, I agree with you. When he able to goddamn just bust up the middle, off tackle, off left or right, or go up the middle and work is great. But when you got Fred in coverage, I like Fred in coverage, but it leaves the middle unattended. And I think the way Kansas City plays, you you're gonna want Fred in coverage with Kelsey. He gonna have help, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want Fred to be just being in coverage.
Yeah.
Like you want him to go downhill and thump and knock somebody out, but the way they like to play, they gonna run the ball just enough to keep you honest.
Right.
And that's when the problems come into play for me. Like what is the counter if Fred has to drop back in coverage? Like because if you play man, Patty gon' he'll scramble for a couple of first downs, and
Yep.
that's usually not good for a team on the opposite side. Any
Yeah.
quarterback does that. Like if Brock does it 2 or 3 times, it's not good for Kansas City too.
Yeah.
Like it elevates your probability of winning the game
This
when a
is
quarterback
where
can pick up first down.
the officiating kind of gets involved. Two things: there's a non-officiating element, which is Chase Young, and it's like if you're not setting the edge, you will get your ass pulled.
Right,
You'll get your ass pulled because I don't even really need you to put pressure so much as I need you to be able to set the edge.
right.
Um, but on the Bosa
Play your
side,
gap assignments.
yes. On the Bosa
Please.
side, though, I need to see some of them damn holding calls called, bro.
Right.
This is one of the. This is aren't they like the worst? There's two players on that team that are the two worst when it comes to holding. And now if this shit with 2019 is a repeat, bro, no team who's a top 5 in penalties drawn, and by team I mean offensive line, top 5 offensive line in holding calls, and they incur 0 penalties in the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Seriously, if I start to see that shit, that's where I'll get upset. It's one thing to not get there. It's one thing to not set the edge, right? The effort stuff is different. The effort
Right.
stuff is different. But if I start to see Bosa, oh my god, raising his arms to referees over and over and over and over and over again, bro, I might cut that shit off, man. I might cut that shit off. Because that's the shit that happened in 2019. And people were like, oh, excuses, excuses. I'm like, brother, everybody holds in every play. But on 3rd and 15, in a game-changing play, and you're 10 feet in front of the ref, and the ref pretends like he's at Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory over there taking a tour of the Super Bowl venue, like, that's that shit that's gonna bother me, man. That's the shit
Right.
that's gonna bother me.
Nah, I want them to call a fair game and may the best team win. I just want to see a good football game. Hope y'all win it, man, because I know you really want that, and it's a lot of Niner fans in the space game.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm in the thing where it's like I need us to win this one. As excited as I am about their future, I need them to win this
because
one.
what I will say, and this is just me thinking, man, over years and data, it's data too on this big time. The team that loses, they suffer the next year, man. Whether it's injuries, whether it's just lack of play, it's players just your team never gonna be the same from that's year to year, but especially when you make it to the Super Bowl, because some players gonna move on, think they supposed to get played X, Y, and Z. So you won't have the same team that you had the year before. So it's like, yeah, it's important for y'all to win, man. Seriously,
Yeah,
it is, and it's important that Brock plays well, and he not be the cause of the loss.
yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
He's gonna, and it's tough because on the one hand, man, it's really tough because on the one hand, he is in his second year, On the other hand, it's the Super Bowl, right? So there's not a ton of grace that can be given in the Super Bowl, and I think there should be grace, but it's just natural. We're not going to give him grace if he is the cause of a loss in the Super Bowl, and that stinks, you know,
Right.
because I don't think he can do what happened with Green Bay and what happened with Lions, where it's like, oh well, you know, I'm gonna use the, you know, I'm gonna use the first half to shake off the jitters. Patty Mahomes not gonna let you shake off the jitters, bro. Them cats can go up 3 touchdowns
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
in the first half, bro.
Right.
Uh,
I
Coming
just
back
think.
down from 10 against the Lions is different. Like,
Right.
coming back
Brock.
down from
Brock.
21 against the Lions is different. Coming back down from 10 against Green Bay is different than coming back.
Yeah.
You got
I'm
Patty,
patting my home.
who's gonna manage the hell out you, and then you're not gonna get them calls that you would hope to get, right? So you
Right.
gotta you gotta be on your job. You gotta be on your job, and that sucks because he's living in a world where theoretically he should be getting a lot of grace. First full season as a starter, last pick in the draft, but you are in the Super Bowl, sir, and you cannot ever assume that you will be back in the Super Bowl. You gotta win it. You gotta win it when you're in it, man.
Yeah, and I just know your coach, man. Man, he pisses me off so much, but I know him. It's like it's easily for him to move on from guys, and I get it. You know, it's easy for him to move on from guys, and when you get in the doghouse with him, it's hell to get out.
Yeah.
It's hell to get out, man. I seen him do it with a numerous amount of players
Now I
along the
will say
years.
this: this is the best quarterback this man's ever had. So, uh, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be something to watch, man. Y'all the favorites. I think that'll come down to a pick 'em. I think it's gonna swing. I think Vegas just want to be on both sides.
Yeah.
That's why I said two. And I think that'll be a pick 'em or maybe Chiefs -1 before kickoff. I think it's gonna swing. Because they want money on both sides. That's just how they play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So, but nah, man. Hey, you in the bowl, brother? Y'all gotta Chase Young. I like to see you go out there and leave it all on the field, cause I seen you loafing, brother.
Bro,
I seen you
that man is
loafing.
tripping, bro. That man is tripping, bro. That man is
I
so
see.
that man. I was beside myself, bro. I'm like
Yeah.
in the NFC Championship game. We doing the like half-ass thing, bro. We doing that for real?
Yeah.
That is crazy, bro. That's wild, man. That is
Oh
bold.
yeah.
That is bold. All right, where am I supposed to be going here? Better than Nate Sudfeld? That's a good one. Oh, so technically, I don't even need to be here. That's great. I need to get the hell up out of here, bro. What's up, buddy? Oh yeah, y'all need to be fed, huh? Oop, nope.
Man, I can't believe I'm watching um this flag football bullshit. But
Nah, hell nah. Yeah, I can't watch anything football right now, bro. I can't.
but they do have this one chick out here. She is fucking dominating. She got to be an athlete. I'm gonna get her name and pull her up and see what the hell she got going, because she is really good on both sides of the ball. You
W
can
for the
tell she.
Chiefs is avoid self-induced penalties. That's absolutely got to be it. But here, like, yeah, I don't want to talk about penalties. Don't solid defense. Don't let them grind off yards. You have to slow down Christian. This idea that Christian McCaffrey is this like outside the tackles, get the finesse screen. That them days are been gone for 3 years, bro. Like he will go up the middle and he will get 6 yards of carry on you, and the Chiefs cannot let that happen. Cannot let that happen. And you better not. And I'd say this: teams have been doing a decent job with containing Debo in the run game. Don't let this be the game where Debo pops off, because then it's curtains. If Debo pops off this game, I'm telling you right now, it's curtains. It's curtains. It's curtains. Yeah.
I think for y'all. Let me ask you a question, Lindell. Let me ask you a question, because I wanna get your opinion before I put mine out there. Do you think the what was that 2021, that defense when you played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, was that better than the one you have now?
2019.
2019. Thank you. Thank you.
So there's some trade off. I think it's close. There's some trade off. So we had Buckner on the defensive line in that one.
Yeah.
But our secondary is better now than it was then. Our secondaries and the defense that we play more man now. We play more press than we did then. We were in the zone with Sherm. You know what I'm saying? We swapped out zone for man and Sherman for Charvarius Ward.
Right.
And honestly, here's the crazy part. Off the top of my head, I can't even think of who that other boundary corner was. And we've got Lenore now, who is also a dude. So our secondary is way better as opposed to then when the secondary really relied on the defensive line to carry.
But you also had those three linebackers.
Oh, we have 2 of the 3 right now still. And we were running more 3 linebacker stuff then, as opposed to now where you kind of have Greenlaw and Warner there. But I think it's just as good as it was then with some trade up. I don't think the defensive line is as good, but I think the secondary is way.
Man, I kind of like Hargrave ain't bad, bro.
No, he's not. He's not.
Hargrave, he a stud. He gives you more. He gives you more pass rush than probably run stopping. But
yes, that is accurate.
Yeah,
that's accurate.
I like his pass rushing skills over Buckner's. Buckner was good against the run, and he could give you a little bit on the pass rush.
Buckner was both. And Buckner was getting doubled. That's why a lot of times you were like, oh well, he's not that. Against the pass rush, is because Buckner was getting doubled, fam. Like it was like he was 6'8", bro, 6'8", 300. What?
But with the personnel that you had, put Buckner on this defensive line. I think he would.
Bro.
it's that's how you gotta draw the parallel right there.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I think they might be looking for that dude in this draft. I've had Tavondre Sweat going to the Niners a couple times in mocks, and bro, we'll see though, man. This is more football than I even want to talk, bro. Y'all don't understand how nervous I am, man. I've had the opportunity to watch the 49ers go. My earliest football memory is watching the 49ers win in 95. And I was 5 years old, okay? And I didn't see them go to the Super Bowl again until 2011 when they lost against Baltimore. We went again in 2019, and now we're in it again, bro. We're in it again. And the way that we've lost in these last 2 Super Bowls, 2011 and 2019 specifically, it's one thing to get beat. It's another thing for just heartache, bro. And it feels like that's what these last 2 have been. And I just want a clean game. That's all I want. That's all I want. Yes, I want to win a Super Bowl. And as a fan, especially seeing just the way that the NFL is going, I'm worried that I won't even be able to watch football in 5 years. So win it now. The NFL can go to hell after that. Like, as far as when I say that, I mean it can go the way of Vegas, can go the way of money, can go the way of script writing. You know, WWE. We gotta do it now though. Lester, get right. Quinones Muse off the fucking timeline, bro. He's a troll, bro. He's a troll.
Looking for attention.
First of all, I've liked Quinones from the jump. I would literally watch Santa Cruz games to watch him play. All right, so you're not gonna find many people who actually watched his development as a Golden State Warrior. That being said, this man, bro, imagine having a Muse account for a G League player, bro. No fucking way, bro. We're not doing this, man. And he actually like fights with people on the timeline. I'm like, it's one thing to like support a dude, it's fine. To be actively fighting dude on the timeline for a G League player is crazy, man.
Right.
That junk is so funny to me. All right, let's see if I can get out of here, bro. This stream seems so choppy. When I stream from PlayStation, it's never this choppy, bro. Never, ever. I might need to actually, you know what? That might be it. I might need to turn the stream quality down. It's on medium. Oh, I can't adjust it. Damn, tough. Stop your live broadcast and change these settings. All right, I might do that.